Alright, I am back to do some more opening. I'm trying to learn and make things a little bit better, so I'm only using one playmat for right now, a little bit less complicated, a little less jarring for the colors, and I'm going to pay a little bit more attention, make sure there's no camera malfunctions. So yeah, and also at the end I'm going to show a little bit of a surprise to see if that makes the video a little bit more interesting. I'm going to show a little deck I've been working on. And yeah, so far we've opened up a box of Battle Bond and gotten a foil Blaze, and we've opened up a Guilds of Ravnica, gotten a wishcoin crab, and no other cards came out of the boxes. That's it. And this time I'm going to crack into one more box of Guilds of Ravnica. One more box of Guilds of Ravnica before the next set comes out, Allegiance, and yeah, hopefully I'll be cracking a little bit of that. I'm thinking 5 packs maybe, or maybe a box. We will see, but for right now we'll get into this. Okay, I've been having a little bit of camera issues, but hopefully I can overcome them and circumvent them. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to open this up, trusty knife, threaten the box with violence, and let's get into it. So again, what you're looking for is, shock lands, maybe, I don't know what's right now, maybe Mezit, something good for that, whatever is coming in the next set. Whatever works well with that, so we will see what we get. Put these here. Ooh, 36 fresh packs. You gotta love the smell. You gotta love the smell. So yeah, let's just crack into it. I might stop talking for a little bit every once in a while just to check to make sure everything's still recording. And we'll start with possibly the worst rare in the set, Chamber Sentry. So always a good start. I always strive to achieve. We will continue going at breakneck speed. Mausoleum Secrets. Okay, so not giving them quite the treatment I did last time where I was throwing them away, but just kidding. This probably don't look that good in the frame. So I'm kind of hoping for with some green black shocks, I guess. Blue red. What are the good ones? I don't know. Who knows? Probably not Blood Operative. That's probably not a good shock land. But I don't know. So I've been thinking about what to do for the pre-release going into the next set. Ooh, there's a sick foil. Another terrible rare. So off to a good start. Bounty Agent's not good. I'm thinking of what to do for the pre-releases. All the new guilds look pretty exciting. Well, not new guilds, but all the cards for the other 5 guilds look pretty exciting. But I'm not sure any of them actually have anything that particularly strong. So, and the full by this point of my recording, the set has been spoiled. So I don't know. I'm liking the Simic a little bit. I think the adapt mechanic is a little bit better than some people might think, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Probably I'm wrong, but I think it'll be kind of powerful. Man, this is a terrible box. There's a lot of dirt rares here, but I'm only partway through, so you never know. But yeah, Omnispell Adept, that was not a great card. There's quite a few motorcycles on the roads these days. There's quite a few, wow, there really is quite a few motorcycles outside. There's quite a few of these junk rares coming in the next set, I can tell. Ooh, and this is definitely not a mythic that I wanted to see, but you gotta keep going. I'm not actually gonna discard this one though, because it is a mythic. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, in my opinion, not so great cards in the next set, but I mean every set does have not so great cards, but I don't know. I feel like I'm much less excited about allegiances than guilds, but I don't know. Some people might beg to differ. I don't really like Kaya that much. I guess Dove and Ban is alright. Wow, this has been a not so great box so far. Yeah, I think Dove and Ban is okay. But who knows, a lot of times those cards different planeswalkers, cards like that. They seem really bad in the they seem really bad in the spoiler season, and then they end up being crazy, and I end up looking stupid. But you never know. Most of the time, if a card looks bad, it is. But we will see. I think Domri Raid actually looks great. The new Domri. I can't seem to escape this thing. Always with the null hide Ferox. Always. It's alright. I think the last video I filmed, it was like $2-ish. So again, you can't complain about $2, but actually I can, and I will. It's not great for a mythic. I think the new, so not all of the, that's not good. Not all of the Gruul rares are that great, but Domri definitely is a good hit. I don't like the Ravager Worm, but I do like the Hellkite. I think that one's actually really strong. But again, we will see. A lot of times cards look strong and then they're not, or they look weak and then they're not, so it's kind of hard to tell. Ooh, Foil Conclave Trebuchet, huh? It's pretty good, but it's not a meme card, so I'll keep it, but I won't keep it around in the videos. Okay, so that's 1/3 of the box down, and really nothing to note, but also no shocklands. I've noticed I've had a very low amount of land pulls in these since I've started recording myself opening stuff, but I don't know. Guess that's just my luck. Ooh, Steamkin. Steamkin's good. I like Steamkin a lot more than Ferox, but take what I could get. So I think there's about 2 mythics remaining. Hopefully at least 3 of the shocks. Really disappointing not to get shocks. Oof. Man, this is not great. Not great. That's alright. We'll just have to gird for the rest of this battle. I'll put this foil over here. I'll put Tribunal on top of it, because that's better. Okay, and I will trudge on, because it is a long walk to Brimstone. I don't know. Just trying to make noises. Beast Whisperer, very good card, not worth anything. So, and I mean, I guess I'm not necessarily looking for, you know, trying to make MSRP, but I would like to get, you know, a few good cards. I mean, I think so far the stuff that I've opened have not been great. Ooh, March Multitudes. Very powerful. Centerpiece of the Selesnya token deck, which, from what I understand, I think it might be getting better in the new set. It might not be. I've definitely seen some people talking about it, so who knows? Might be something good to hold on to. Always good to hold on to. I've got a foil one of those. Pretty excited about that. Ooh, Niv Mizzet. There you go. Definitely the card you're looking for now and into the new set. Niv Mizzet has been an all-star. He's one of the cards that, when he was spoiled, was sort of questioned whether or not it would be good, and definitely proved quite a few people wrong. Very strong powerhouse of the format. This is the second time Cosmotronic has been the top of this. Gets really good with the stupid spooky skeleton. So we'll go to, oof, not even gonna read that one. Crater Maker. Actually, I was reading something earlier. Apparently, this kills Emrakul. Correct me if I'm wrong. I guess. Kind of interesting. A little bit of a flavor fail. Little goblins with a boom backpack. Kill the greatest threat. Ooh, Circuit City. Thief of Sanity. Thief of Sanity. I think it's very good. I play it in my standard deck because I'm a weirdo and I play Sultai in a Guilds, you know, format, but it's definitely not worth very much. I know the foil is worth, I think, a little bit, but again, it's probably not the card you want to see if you already have your copies. Keep going. Midnight Reaper. Very good. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of these cards, now that I think about it, are not worth that much. I think you're really opening these sets for shocks and maybe stuff like Niv Mizzet or Risk Factor, but who knows. Fine Finality. I run 2 of those in my standard deck personally. Again, not worth very much. Definitely haven't seen any shocks yet, which is a little interesting. They've got to be coming soon. I do it every time. Every time. I've got 2 piles going on here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. My organization's a little off, but it's alright. At the end I'll recap everything, and then after that I'll go over what's in my deck box, because I don't want to shove that at the beginning of the video because this is a box opening. But I also do want to throw it in there. Maybe I should make it a separate video, who knows, but I'm going to do it this way for now. Still just trying to figure out what I'm doing. See if we can get this done pretty quickly. Ritual of Soot, very good. Who knows? I didn't really see too much stuff. I haven't really been thinking about the new decks, but board wipes are always good. 4 mana board wipes are always... Actually, there's a new 4 mana board wipe, isn't there? Well, that's an Orzhov card. This thing is a little bit easier to cast than that, so who knows? Definitely sees play now, but Underrealm Lich. Now that's a forgotten card. Underrealm Lich. I have a foil one of those. I think before Guilds came out, a lot of people thought that that card was going to be like the threat for the black-green colors, but it ended up really not being. It just didn't do what you wanted it to do. 4/3 that could, you know, make itself indestructible. It's alright, but it's not. Ooh, Aurelia. This is a overperformer. Very powerful, very strong. Going to be a centerpiece of some of the more aggressive decks in the coming weeks. Or the Boros Angel decks with that new Angel. Angel of Grace. And this guy is definitely not. Okay, so we are actually almost done. And I've only seen 1 shock, so that's a little bit weird. But, you know, just gotta hope for more shocks in the, ooh! I feel like every time I ask for a shock or complain about it, I get it. So I should just talk about shocks before every pack. That's probably a smart idea. It's got the Steam Vents. These are actually the 2 that I was talking about at the beginning. So, look at that. I'm like psychic or something. Ooh. Ooh. So, we're gonna keep going. Temple Garden. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think that's my new sound. I think in the first video I kept going. So this time I'm gonna go. Ooh. Have an awkward pause after that. Like, alright, so that was me running into the technical issue again, but I'm just gonna keep on chugging. I'm not sure exactly where I left off, but again, I will recap at the end what I pulled, so you don't have to worry about missing out on anything. And I am trying to get this done a little bit quickly. I think a lot of... Oh, it's a little bit weird. I think a lot of box opening videos drag on for quite a while. It makes them a little bit hard to watch, at least for me. So I've been trying to make that a little bit quicker so you can just see what's being pulled, and I'll talk about it a little bit, but not actually interested in having a full commentary on every single card. Ooh, Artful Takedown. I always forget what this does, but I know it's powerful. Tap creature, -2, -4. -2, -4 is a little bit of a strange bonus. Like, bonus. What? That's high quality commentary. It's a great bonus to give their creature -2, -4. It's a great removal. -4 is usually enough to kill. Ooh, foil rare of the box. Venerated Lockstone. I think it's the second one of these that I have. Very powerful, very cool. Chajik, not as powerful, not that cool. Not worth anything though, sadly. Wishcoin Crab though, always great to see those. So we're going down to the last 4 packs. Only 3 shocks. I mean, hopefully I would get another one. Hatchery Spider, the mandatory spider of the set. Not that great. Requires you to have a full graveyard, and then it grabs only green things, I think. So yeah, Deafening Clarion and a foil Hunted Witness. We got a sweet red-white deck in the midst here. And oh yeah, these guild mages, it reminds me, some of the new guild mages are A little bit interesting. I think they're a little bit better than the ones from this set. And the Allegiance ones. But you never know. Only playing them and seeing how they perform will show what these cards do. Pal Collector, very good. Modern playable. Other formats. I'm not sure if it sees play. Definitely doesn't see play in Standard, but it might with the Simic coming out on one counter theme. And we are now down to the last pack. Just ruined all the cards in there. You might be hearing a weird bouncing sound in the background. That's a small child playing with a ball. Mission briefing. Well, I'm going to give you guys the mission briefing in a second here when I show you the cards. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the better cards that were pulled. We got the foil Circuitous Route, Conclave Tribunal. The foil Venerated Loxodon, not worth too much, but definitely a card that I might probably maybe playing in the near future. You got Tajik, Mission Briefing, the Midnight Reaper, the Thief of Sanity. Into the sort of better cards, you got Niv Mizzet, the March of the Multitudes, Beast Whisperer, Runaway Steamkin, another Nullhide Ferox, a Fine Finality, Ionize, and a Ritual of Set. You got Aurelia and Unrealm Lich for 2 of the Mythics, and Expansion Explosion, Pal Collector, Deafening Clarion, and the 3 shocks we got were Overgrown Tomb, Steam Vents, and Temple Garden. So overall, I'd say it's a pretty good box. I think normally you'd hope for maybe 1 or 2 more shocks, but it's alright. The March is definitely good, the Niv Mizzet's definitely good, Pal Collector I think is going to be good in the future, and Nullhide Ferox I think it has potential, but you never know. So thank you for watching, and if you want to stick around, I'm going to take a look at this box here, which is a Modern deck I've been brewing. Okay, yeah, so I've never played Modern before. I've tried Modern, but I've never had a Modern deck, and I've been wanting to try and play, so I started putting this together. It's not quite done. I want to tweak it, change some stuff, but this is what I put together. This is my 60. I'll show you the sideboard in a second. Me personally, I always like to play decks that are based off really popular or established decks, and then sort of tweak them to make them my own. So, you know, in Standard, I like the black-green mid-range, but I think it has a few issues, or at least things that I don't like when I'm playing it, and I really like to try different things out. So I made myself a Sultai deck. It's green, black, blue. It's got a lot of the green, black removals. I've got a bunch of Assassin's Trophies, and but you know, I add blue things for like counter spells and draw cards and different access to different threats, and it's going to allow me to play Simic in the next set. But I apply that logic to my Modern deck. I take the blue-red Eldrazi or the mono-red Eldrazi, and I sort of turn it into this black-green deck, so I can have access to both the Ancient Stirrings and the discard packages. Plus, I really like Assassin's Trophy, so I'm hoping to actually turn these Abrupt Decays into 2 more of them. So yeah, so I start with the Birds of Paradise. Most of the lists do that. It helps you ramp into these more expensive stuff because Modern is a faster format, and you don't want to be left behind even with the Eldrazi Temples, or sometimes when you don't have the Eldrazi Temples, you need something else to get you up there. Ancient Stirrings, all-star of the deck. You don't have too much card draw, and that's just going to give you a really powerful selection. Helps you find the Eldrazi Temples when you need them, and helps you find stuff like Endbringer, Thought-Knot Seer, and Reality Smasher when you're out of gas. Inquisition and Thoughtseize, very easy inclusions, super popular in Modern. Helps you attack their hand and make sure they don't have any answers or counterspells to the Eldrazi threats that you're playing. Fatal Pushes, I'm not sure what removal I want to be doing quite yet, how I want to mess with the removal package, so I started with just 2 Fatal Pushes because Death Shadow is pretty popular right now. Onto the 2-drops. Put 2 Scavenging Ooze. I think a lot of the decks that are green and have Eldrazi usually run a little bit more of that, but right now I only have 2, so it's at 2. Obviously a very powerful card, answers a lot of the graveyard strategies and gets bigger, gains life. I put 2 Abrupt Decays and 1 Assassin's Trophy. I really like Assassin's Trophy as a catch-all instant speed removal. I mean, giving them a land does kind of suck, but I mean, a lot of people play Path to Exile, so it's obviously not that big of a deal. Or if it is, I will find as I play this more. I have 2 Abrupt Decays in there right now. It's always been really powerful, but it's fallen out of favor a little bit recently. But I have 2 of them in there as opposed to 3 Assassin's Trophies because my other 4 Assassin's Trophies are my standard deck, and I don't really like shuffling stuff around. So we'll go on to the 3 drops. I have 2 tireless trackers. A lot of the green red or green X Eldrazi decks run tireless trackers as a really good draw because you're trying to play a lot of lands. You run all 24 lands, and you have very few ways to draw cards. So tireless tracker fits in really well, even if it's not an Eldrazi or a ramp card. It just becomes a big threat, draws you a lot of cards, draws you into the gas, or helps you find the Eldrazi temples that you're looking for. And then you move into the core Eldrazi package that all these decks have. I have 4 matter reshapers. Some run less. I like it a lot, so there's 4 of them. You know, it dies, it draws you a card, or it literally just puts a land into play, which is really cool. You go into Thought-Knot Seers, which is one of the best cards in the deck. A 4-mana 4/4 that's going to attack their hand and get rid of a card forever. Super cool. Then you got Reality Smasher, which is a huge trample hasty guy. He's going to attack them, be really hard to kill, and basically be one of the most important threats in the deck. And then, finally, you have the 3 Endbringers. I've been testing it a little bit on my own. Super powerful. 6 mana is a lot for Modern, especially if you're trying to hard cast. You're only really cheating with Eldrazi Temple, and that's not like that much, but if you do get him out, and when you do, he's super powerful, untaps every turn, helps you draw cards, helps you keep their stuff down when you're under pressure, and is also a big beater. So very important threat. For the lands, you have the 4 Eldrazi Temples. Auto include the most important part of the deck. Definitely wouldn't work without them. Then we have 8 what I would call tri-lands for the colorless. 4 Twilight Mire, 4 Lawanar Wastes. They produce the green and the black that the deck needs, and the colorless that the Eldrazi needs. And then finally, I sort of smoothed it out with 4 Overgrown Tomb and 4 Woodland Cemetery. I think the Woodland Cemetery should probably be Blooming Marshes, but I haven't gotten those yet. Woodland Cemetery works alright, but there's a very low forest swamp count, so it's going to change eventually. And finally, I have 1 Wastes, 2 Swamps, 1 Forest. I'm not quite sure the numbers I want yet, so that's what I put to begin with, because there's quite a few 1-mana black cards. But I definitely will see. I might want to add more forests just because Birds of Paradise and Ancient Stirrings, but I don't know. But yeah, that's the deck how I have it now. I'm thinking later I might deck tech my Sultai deck because it's a little bit different than what people usually play. And yeah, oh, almost forgot. Sideboard. Sideboard is terrible. I didn't really know what to put. I got an extra waste in case people are trophying me or swordsing me. Slaughter Pack because I had one. Bearer because sometimes you need to kill their threats. 2 Natural States and Nature's Claim. These should probably just be more Nature's Claims. The final Endbringer if it's good in a matchup. Warping Whale. 2 Inquisitions. A 3rd Fatal Push. 3 of these colorless lands. This removes Hexproof. This kills another land. This is a draw card versus control. And Dembreaker because I ran out of cards. Yeah, so I might deck tech my standard deck pre allegiances and maybe after, see if what changes. But yeah, thank you for sticking around this long, and thank you for watching.